Ooh, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Let's press start. Let's load our game. Let's pick file 2. And let's take the secret path to Hagrid's hut, but first, we will figure out what all these guys are doing. So yeah. As you know, previous episode, a bunch of absolute nonsense happened, so now we have to... so now we traveled back in time to undo it all. Additionally, I did do some leveling up just in the path. However, it's not that much. I'm gonna assume that these guys are weak to Incendio, so I'm just gonna do Incendio. I mean, that was decent. And then they're still both paralyzed, so I'm gonna learn more about these guys. You know the drill. It's pretty much the exact same thing that we've been doing. This is the Oaken Bowtruckle, and it seems to be weak to everything not named Glacio and Flipendo. So, you know what? I'm gonna try Defindo, because you never really see that spell too often, because it never really works on anything. I mean, 107 is pretty good for 10 MP. I'll take it. And then I could probably finish you off with an Incendio Uno, right? Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. And then I could just have Harry do the same thing. And now we're chilling. Well, not really. Now we're burning. The opposite of chilling. Hermione's gonna level up. There we go. We're like in the 40s right now. I think that's pretty good for what we're looking at. Oh yeah, I did a whole bunch of freezing, by the way. And I opened up this treasure chest. Just for more housekeeping. I could fight this little... these salamanders. Why the heck not? Step 1, paralyze them all. Step 2, good study habits. Perfect. Step 3, they're going to get unparalyzed. The spider's going to stay paralyzed, but most of them are kind of stuck. Let's try Vertimilius. Yeah, I mean, that's decent. It's not the worst thing I've ever done in this game. Give me a Glacius. There we are. 140, okay. We're chilling. We're literally chilling. Well, now we're chilling. You know what I mean, give me a Wingardium Leviosa. Just finish this guy off. I think Harry pretty much has all his spells perfectly leveled up, except for Petrificus, but I don't really think it matters that much. Just have Hermione freeze this guy, and then we should be good to go in this fight, that is. Peruvian Salamander runs away. We get 180 EXP, not half bad. Harry's almost leveled up. Even better. Get some Grand Pepper up potions, which is perfectly fine by me. Let's just freeze the rest of this river just cause. Just cause it's funny. Might as well. Do some, like, reverse... wait, no. Do some, like, completely regular Ice Age. Let's repair this bridge. Perfect. Let's see where we're going. I think we gotta go up this path. Yeah, this is where the path is. So we're gonna avoid everything, the Bowtruckle, all that. Fight another salamander and spider combo just cause. Well, not really just cause I... they kind of blend in with the with the pathway. You know what I mean? We're going to do some good study habits. Perfect. Spider's going to attack us, which is a little unfortunate because it can poison, but they're not really doing any real damage. Harry cannot paralyze. He's almost out of MP. I think you could finish off the whitetail spider. Yeah. And now it's just up to Hermione to Glacius these guys. This is probably better. Maybe. Because we could do that, and then Harry can just finish him off with a Flipendo, and now we'll be chilling. We're taking poison damage, but it's really, like, not that much. Just in general. There we go. Finish off the salamander. Hermione is going to do another Glacius. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 140 damage. It's at 20 health remaining. It's going to miss. How could it miss? It was 3 feet in front of us. We're going to hit for 23, and that's going to be just enough. Now Harry levels up, and Hermione is kind of close, I guess. Maybe. We are absolutely rolling in pepper-up potions, which I'm not complaining about. And it looks like we have a dark path that we should probably light up. Because I don't want to be running around in the dark like an absolute fool. So we finished the path, and now Hermione says that we have to get back to the lake no matter what. Right, we can't let them take Sirius back to Azkaban. We have to hurry, Harry. Okay, Buckbeak first. We haven't got much time. Sirius Black back to Azkaban. I mean. Alright, so we're in the Whomping Willow. We gotta hide from Hagrid, as Harry is saying. There's Hagrid, don't let him see us. And there's Buckbeak before it got executed. It's alright, Beaky. It's alright. There we are. Who's at the door? That must be us. We don't have much time before McNair, the executioner, shows up. Ooh. I wonder if Harry could meet his past self. Hello, Buckbeak. Remember me? We're going to take you for a walk. Let's hurry on to the lake. This is just morbid curiosity. Is it going to let me walk in and, like, meet my past self? All right, no, it's locked. It was worth a shot. That's probably not where everything is. We do have some new enemies. So let's fight these guys. Get them in our bestiary. We're going to paralyze them first. We're going to do some good study habits. And then Harry's going to do Informus. And then Hermione is going to use whatever they're weak to. That's going to be the drill. Let's cast Informus. Looks like it's weak to Incendio, Glacius, Wingardium Leviosa. Pretty much just all our big spells. Let's do Glacius. Who knows, maybe we could get a cheeky level up before we have to do what we have to do. I'll just Incendio Duo. Critical hit, 209 damage. That was perfect. They only yielded 45 EXP, but I mean, still nice just having them in my what's it called? My bestiary. All right, now if I was a lake, where would I be? There it is. There is where I would be. Look, it's us, and Lupin's closing in. Ooh, there's our past selves. I know what to do. Aru. Well done, Hermione. Here comes Lupin. Help, Buckbeak. Oh, so we gotta fight a werewolf Lupin. Buckbeak's gonna attack. He's level 51. He's a higher level than us. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we could paralyze him first. This could be useful. And then, you know what? Since he's at such a high level, let's let's give him some armor, just so Lupin doesn't absolutely murder this guy. Because, I mean, it would be horrible if we saw Buckbeak get executed and then we watch Buckbeak perish again, you know? Harry, try a Flipendo, I guess. We're just going to try all our big ticket spells, see what works. That did 2 damage off of a critical hit. Speaking of just gassing up Buckbeak, let's cast Fumas. There we go. So now it's hidden. It's hidden from view. And it has extra armor. And Lupin is paralyzed. I think we're chilling. We just have to rely on Buckbeak. Shoot. I should probably try my other spells, see what works. Because Flipendo clearly isn't. Though, I mean, it might be more worth it to just do that, just to save MP. Because Buckbeak's going to kill it anyway. I think that's what we're going to do. And Lupin is still paralyzed, by the way. Let me just be clear. Okay, there we go. Right when I said it. Flipendo. Let's just keep this train going. You know, if things get really bad, I have like tons of potions in my in my stockpile. So we could just pump Buckbeak up if it's really that annoying. And now Buckbeak is paralyzed, so I'm going to use one of my anti-paralysis potions on Buckbeak. There we go. That's why we were saving him. Actually, that's not why we were saving him. We were saving him because I just never really had an excuse. Because usually we just get unparalyzed, like, lightning fast. Ironically enough. And Lupin misses. Thank you, Fumas. But, I mean, let's go. Let's keep it going. I think we did get the better of him. So maybe once Buckbeak delivers the finishing blow, he'll come to his senses and help us out. 42 damage. It might be time to start pumping him up. I think we can afford to go one more turn. Just keep the Flipendo train going. Buckbeak's gonna attack. Lupin's gonna attack, and now it's like Buckbeak's at like under half, so I guess we can Grand Wiggenweld potion. Just in case. I mean, 50 SP is 50 SP. It's better to have it. Especially because that's more than what he can do damage-wise. I think we're chill. Thank you for the miss. But here we go. Speaking of chillin', let's do one more Glacius Duo for the road. Maybe this will do a bit more damage. And it misses. I guess that's what I deserve for trying that nonsense, but it still doesn't feel good, you know? I noticed Lupin is only attacking Buckbeak as well. That's another thing. We're getting a lot of critical hits now, so that's pretty good. And there we go. Buckbeak delivers the killing blow, and we get 400 experience. So we're both able to level up, which is perfectly fine by me. And we get some Dragonhide boots that I will probably give to Hermione once I am able to... once I'm able to equip. Anyway, the Dementors almost have Sirius. Where are you, Dad? Wait a minute. It wasn't Dad. It was... me? Harry, hurry up. Wait here, Hermione. Expecto Patronum. And now we get to see Harry's Patronus running around, right? I think that's what it was. What did you do? I just saved our lives. Listen, I'll fly Buckbeak up to the West Tower's window. You will go there on foot. Maybe one of us will get there in time to rescue Sirius. And whoever gets there first can set Sirius free. Let's go. Come on, Buckbeak. We have to get to Sirius. Oh, and now we have another mini game. Alright, so let's fly through the rings real quick. Let's keep this going. Keep this going, I say. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Something tells me we are definitely in the home stretch now. I think, like, after this mini game is probably going to be, like, the final boss against a Dementor or something. That's my prediction, at least. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, if I'm right, it'll be kind of cool, you know? Anyway, let's keep flying through these rings. We're almost out of time. This is kind of bad. 10 points. All right. Well, we got 10 points. That's pretty good. We're going to exit the game. Now we're on the rooftop, and now we can see what these enemies are. Looks like the red caps from the very beginning of the game. Except they look a little more powerful. Let's learn more about these guys while they're paralyzed. These are the armored red caps, which seem to be weak to, well, a lot of things, but I'm noticing a lot of Vertimilius, which could be really good. One of them is unparalyzed. I think we're going to do Vertimilius Tria. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. We're going to do good study habits. We're going to get some extra EXP. There we go, there we go. And then it's probably just going to be Vertimilius Duo to finish these guys off. Armored red cap. The armored red caps aren't really that powerful. They kind of just went down like really quick. Could be because of the paralysis. Not entirely sure. Let's see what these guys are. Looks like a doxy of some sort. Anyway, we're going to paralyze. I think I'm learning all this stuff, you know? Because if it says doxy right here, I'm gonna be ecstatic. It's the doxy queen, perfect. All right, and these guys are. It's looking like they're weak to Glacius, and also a bit of Wingardium Leviosa, so I might as well do that. 124 damage is not half bad. We are gonna do some good study habits. They're still paralyzed, both of them. So this should... And they're still paralyzed. All right. Looks like we are going to do the killing blow right here. Perfect. Critical hit, 249? That is not half bad. Anyway, let's do a Glacius real quick. And that's going to be a critical hit for 284. We are absolutely fine. Hermione's going to level up. We're both at level 44 right now. Looks like we have everything in the book. I'm not seeing any more unknown creatures. I did get another collector's card, so that's always nice. I'm going to look on this other side. We're going to get a Grand Pepper-Up Potion, which is probably really good. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Stop doing that. All right. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. I'm sorry if it looked a little iffy. Anyway, a pipe must have burst here. Maybe we should split up. I bet I could get through very quickly this way. Why don't you peek around the other side to see if there's anything you missed? Okay, I'll meet up with you at the tower. We're picking Harry again. Harry's my boy. And again, I feel like if you have the option to pick Harry, you kind of have to. We're going to do Lumos to see where this hidden pathway is. And it looks like the dementors are following me, so I'm going to have to act really quickly. Not before I get this Grand Wiggenweld potion. Oh, wait, what the? Hold on, did that do damage? No, it didn't. Alright. Okay. I was kind of panicking. So you saw what happened. There's no use in trying to hide it. Anyway, let's just fight these knights, because I mean, they challenged me first, so I might as well. Now it's going to be that. It's going to be 2 Incendio duos, and then we just finish them off with Incendio Uno. I think that's going to work. Or that'll probably work the best for me. I'm paralyzed. So I'm just going to have to hope that I get unparalyzed. Then I have to remember to not challenge knights when I'm all alone. However, that is a problem for future Connor. Still paralyzed. It's still fine. They're only doing, like, damage in the 10s. As long as I'm not re-paralyzed instantly. Okay. Give me an Incendio Uno. Please be enough. That wasn't enough? Aw, shoot. Okay, but he's only at 6 health. This should just be Flipendo, right? There we go, there we go. And then Flipendo was able to do 18 damage, so alright. I was going to say, could I finish this guy off with not an Incendio Flipendo critical hit? Alright. I gotta take what I can get here. 100 EXP, not half bad. I'm probably going to have to use some of my Pepper-Up potions. However, that's not important. Anyway, we're going to walk over here. The Dementors are going to show up. And this time we're not going to burn ourselves. Wait, what? How did that happen? All right, I gotta see what the range is here. Run around the doxy. Walk up here. Hold on, I'll figure this out. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. That's so weird. Okay, okay. Here we go, here we go. Lumos, Dementors, and then I guess we're just going to walk as fast as possible, maybe? Oh, here's a safe spot. There we go. Okay, we're going to run away from these guys. Just because I don't want to deal with them right now. This should be a safe spot. And then... what's happening Dementor-wise? Okay, so they're not chasing me. I think it's like once I get to a specific spot, then the Dementors will slightly advance. So that's good. At least I'm not like on a timer. I'm going to use some of my Grand Wiggenweld potions here. I'm going to use like 3. 150 magic points. How are we looking? You know what? I think that's fine. Here's a cutscene. Hermione, you got here quickly. We must get to Sirius. The Dementors are coming. Okay. Sorry about the slight delay with the fire. I just had to figure it out a little. I'm going to use probably a bunch of my Wiggenweld potions here. I think 10 should probably be enough. 178 stamina points. We should be at full. There we go. Everyone's at full. We're chilling. There's Ron. No, that's Malfoy. Sorry, his blonde hair kind of looked like a red head, you know? What are you doing here, Potter? In a hurry to get somewhere. Stay out of the way, Malfoy. Oh, we have to fight Malfoy now. All right, well, first order of business, let's paralyze him. There we go, there we go. Second order of business, let's proper wand technique Harry, maybe? I think this is probably going to be good. Draco is level 60, so this might be very bad. Let's see how much an Incendio Tree is going to do. 166. I think that's going to be where our ticket is. What else am I noticing? Okay, I can't use Informus. I can't run away. I was going to be like, wait, can I not use items? But I just didn't have the, what's it called, in the corner of my eye. I didn't see the mini potion icon. Okay, Glacius Duo is doing 129, so it's probably just going to be Incendio, 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 and then if I run out, I'll just use a potion. That's probably how it's going to be. Oh, wait, Hermione doesn't have Incendio Tree yet, never mind. Okay, so it's going to be Glacius, Incendio, Glacius, Incendio. He just got unparalyzed, but he's at like under half health. So I think we're fine. Unless if he like attacks me right here and it does like 1,000,000 damage. So just in case, I'm going to Fumas Harry. Because this might be the best thing to stop me. Stop me from dying. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Draco only did 27 damage. All right. Finish this guy off. Not quite. I don't know how much health he's at, but it's not a lot. Finish him off, Hermione. There we go. We killed the level 60 Draco. Draco runs away. We're victorious. And we get 600 experience. Oh my goodness. That's enough to level up both of our guys. And I get the Harry Potter card, so I'm assuming that Draco was the final boss. So we're going to walk up here through the night. And now we're going to talk to Sirius a little. How? Sirius, the dementors are coming. You better go, quickly, before they get here. How can I ever thank? Go! We'll see each other again. You are truly your father's son, Harry. We watch Sirius Black fly away into the night. And it looks like the game is over. Let's see what's going on in the epilogue. The hippogriff took off into the air. He and his rider became smaller and smaller as Harry gazed after them. Then a cloud drifted across the moon, and they were gone. And here's the end credits. So there we go. We have now beaten all of the Harry Potter Game Boy RPGs. I gotta say, I really liked doing this. These games are really good. I'd highly recommend them. But, yeah. Draco was definitely not a hard final boss, like, at all. But I'm not really complaining. Because that fire part more than made up for it. So we're just going to finish watching the credits, and then I think I will call it. I hope you enjoyed watching, frankly, all three of the series. Oh, wait, I just skipped. Never mind. I forgot I was able to do that. Anyway, congratulations. You've completed your 3rd year at Hogwarts. You can now save your game. If you choose to save and load this game, you can re-enter, play this game again, and try to find the remaining collector's cards. You know what? Sure, I'll do that. Save the game, continue, and there we go. I will see you guys on the next adventure, and I guess I saved on camera, so I'm not going to save off camera. Goodbye.